All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is just a gentle reflection on what happens when people show up. And I see this in the work that I do pretty much every single day. There are clients who show up for the sessions. There are clients who show up between sessions, and likewise amongst my students, there are those students who show up in session. There are those students who've been showing up consistently over and over and over again. And the one thing that I notice is that the more people are showing up, the more changes, the more transformation that they're noticing in their own lives. And I see this external reflection as also a reflection of my own personal journey. And this is something that I've been working on now for closer to 2 decades. And I should say, in the maybe the first half of the journey, the show up used to happen more sporadically. That means there would be show up, then there would be no show up, then there would be show up, and no show up. And obviously, when the show up was there, it was with a lot of energy, with a lot of belief, a lot of intent. And then, of course, there were phases, there were moments when there was no show up. And obviously, I have paid the price for that. I have, you know, um, learned from the value of both showing up and, of course, not showing up. So now, as I look at the work that I do, I've noticed also that there's a lot more show up that's happening, and this show up is also reflecting in the lives of my clients, in the lives of my students. So, for people who are on this journey of coaching and healing, especially if you know that you're, becoming more of a healer, more of a coach day by day, then a lot of this has to do with show up. And maybe this is something that you've not been doing in your life consistently. Maybe it's been more sporadic. And one thing I can tell you is that even if it has been sporadic, it's okay. Because if your intention is to keep going, if your intention is to keep doing this work, then you're probably learning some lessons along the way, and sooner or later, but eventually this will click. And when you literally become all of who you are, which is someone that shows up, someone that does the work, someone that is there for others, then you will also benefit from the the impact and the effect of the work that you've been doing. And I know for a fact that in all the um, all the intentions that you have of succeeding, all the desire that you had to to really be able to overcome things in your life, to be able to have more of what you wanted in your life, whether that is in the context of money, whether that's the context of having more clients, more students, whatever it is that you desire, these will become a reality more and more each day. And this is where also the power of compounding comes in, because when you show up and you keep showing up, the power of compounding will take over, and sooner or later, but eventually, especially when we talk about the power of compounding, you will see the impact of that in all areas of your life, whether it is in the context of your health, whether it's the context of building a business, money, your money flow, and of course, your relationships. So, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. But just before I go, one last thing to remember. If you're someone who is a healer coach and you're really wanting to make that difference, and you realize that you're kind of on your own, and maybe we feel this is that time for you to be part of a community, for you to travel on your journey with a community and come and explore what happens in the community, We do have a complimentary program that happens every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 Indian Standard Time. And apart from this, of course, as we know that those who pay attention, in fact, those who pay attention. So if you're intending to go deeper, we have 4 tracks. We've got the foundation track, which is a 3-day process. And then, of course, we've got the advanced program, which is a 3-month process. And we also have the mastery program, which is a in fact, it's a 90-day process. And these are 3 ways in which you can, of course, go deeper. And you will have people along with you on this journey to support you. And lastly, of course, we do have the personal coaching track. If that's something that you're looking for and you want to be coached by me, mentored by me, then you can definitely keep an eye out because slots do open from time to time. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you not only in our community, but also help you in any way possible on your journey. And as always, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.